Hello guys, and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being on this channel. This means a lot for me. Thank you for your support. Today we are going to proceed with Horoscopes 2021 for all people who have Moon or Ascendant in Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. I said it in the previous video, but for the fire zodiac signs, but I have to say it and in this video too. This is just a general prediction, and if you want to know the real details of what is going to happen in your life in 2021, you have to know your natal chart and you have to consider all the planet placement of your natal chart. Today we are just going to discuss what will be the movement of the main slow planets, which always brings new energy and gives new opportunities for all people. So let's start. Okay, so we are going to start with Taurus. For Taurus, what are the main transits? Saturn and Jupiter. This is conjunction of development. This is conjunction of growth through hard work, responsibility and discipline. This conjunction is happening in your 9th house. In the spring and summer, Jupiter will leave the conjunction and it will go in Aquarius and then go back to Capricorn, and at the end of the year again it will go in Aquarius. But the main conjunction here is Saturn Jupiter in the 9th house. Rahu is transiting your 1st house, which is very important. Ketu is transiting your 7th house. Again, this is very important. This is time for a big change. Big change in your life. When Rahu is transiting your 1st house, it always brings change. For example, when Rahu transited my 1st house, I went abroad, but I had the opportunities. I fight and I work hard to go abroad and change my life. So you need to do that. Rahu is in the 1st house. Time to take the wheel of the car and change. Time for transformation. Time for big changes. Time for big dreams. Because Rahu is exalted. It is very happy in your 1st house. So I think that you have the opportunity to take the wheel and in your hands and drive the car to the direction you want. Okay? Saturn and Jupiter, as I told you, is in your 9th house. And this is the house of religion, belief, luck, a father, education. So maybe this is a good time for new education. Maybe this is a time where you can take advantage of your belief system, of your religion, or time for learn, time for growth, time for self-development. You can change your belief system, you can change your religion even, and meet people that are foreigners, meet people that are from foreign lands, and learn a lot through communication, because Saturn and Jupiter in 9th house will put effect on your 3rd house with their 7th aspect. They will put effect on your 3rd house, communication. So it is good for you to travel. It is good for you to communicate. It is good for you to learn about new cultures and foreign cultures, foreign distant places. Time for self-development, time for self-expansion. Pay attention to your inner growth. Okay? Through education, through religion, through reading books, through writing books, why not? Because after this, Jupiter will go in your 10th house, the house of fame and career. So now it is time to put attention to your inner world, your self-development, and in the spring and summer of 2021, and especially at the end of 2021, you will have the opportunities to shine and grow, which is very important, okay? And foreigners and foreign lands will be very beneficial for you, okay? Because Rahu is in your ascendant, which is your life, and Saturn and Jupiter are in the house of distant traveling. So it is good to meet foreigners. They will help you make your dreams and change your life, make your dreams come true and change your life. Okay, here the problem here will be the 7th house, the house of spouse. Ketu is transiting there. This means conflicts and issues with your spouse, partner, and or healing. Why not? If you have the right natal chart, you may heal the relationship with your in your marriage, or you may meet a person from the past who is a karmic person for you, and this person will give you love and you will find love in your life. But be careful with your marriage, be careful what kind of contracts you are signing, because there can be problem. What else? There can be some problems with the father in the spring yes, spring and summer, because Saturn will be alone in the 9th house, the house of father, religion, teacher. So be careful with your education and be careful with your father. There can be some problems there. So this is for Taurus. Of course, if you have any questions, just write a comment and I'm going to reply to you as soon as possible, okay? So next sign is Virgo. So if you have moon or ascendant in Virgo, you have to listen that part. So for Virgos, I'm checking the chart. For Virgo, Saturn and Jupiter will be together in your 5th house, the house of children, creativity, new beginnings, new investments. Rahu will be in your 9th house, the house of religion, education, father, and Ketu will be in the 3rd house, house of communication. So again, for Virgo people, for moon and ascendant Virgos, this is time for inner growth and education. So definitely these people, you have to study. You have to start classes, whatever you want, whatever you feel inspired for. Study, educate yourself. It's time for growth, it's time for your inner growth, okay? If you want to study something, now is the moment, because studying will bring you a lot of opportunities to become more in this world, okay? Rahu is in the 9th house, education. Saturn and Jupiter in the 5th house, again education, okay? 2 big planets are transiting the houses of your education, very important. Traveling is very important too. Meeting new people will be very important for you, and you may go study abroad. Why? Because Rahu, the planet of foreign things, is in the house of education and distance traveling. Ketu is in the 3rd house, house of traveling again, short distance traveling. And Saturn and Jupiter are in the 5th house of education, that are aspecting 11th house, house of growth and influential people. And the 11th house is the house of dreams too. The gains and dreams, make your dreams come true. So if you want to go abroad, now is the moment to go abroad and study abroad. Why not? You may meet guru, you may meet teacher that can help you, because Rahu in the 9th house is meeting your guru, and most probably it will be a foreigner. It will not be from your homeland, okay? Very important thing, I almost forgot it. Saturn and Jupiter in the house of children. If you want to have children, now is the moment. If you want to adopt children, now is the moment, because 11th house is aspected by Saturn and Jupiter, and the 11th house is the house of adoption. Please watch the video of Jupiter transit of Jupiter for 2021 in Capricorn. There I explain more information about Jupiter transit, and you can learn a lot if you want to have children. In the spring and the summer, Jupiter will transit in your 6th house, which means why not change of job, change of your daily life, more healthy way of living, and you may go abroad. At this time you may go abroad studying. Be careful when Saturn is alone in your 5th house. It will not be the best time for children or starting something new, because this will Saturn in the 5th house may delay the process of having children in the spring and in the summer of 2021. Before that and after that, it's okay, okay? So the main thing here is growth, inner growth, education, and children. Now is the moment. So the next sign is Capricorn. For Capricorn people, this will be very important transit. Why? Because Saturn and Jupiter are transiting your first house, your ascendant, and Saturn and Jupiter always brings development. They always bring growth, and they will aspect your your seventh house. I'm sorry. Rahu is in your fifth house, the house of children and new beginnings, and Ketu is in the house of gains and friends, and make your dreams come true. So Saturn and Jupiter conjunct in your ascendant will bring, as I told you, growth and development. But just a small clarification, if you are Moon in Capricorn, it will be a little bit more difficult because you are in a period of Sadesati. And Sadesati is a period of a lot of lessons. You have to know that. And these lessons are karmic, depending on what you have done in your life. I will make another video for Sadesati, but Sadesati, Saturn over your moon, is a karmic period, and you will receive the karma you deserve. Let's say that. If you did good things in your life, you have great opportunities for development. But if you did bad things in your life, this may cause a lot of problems in your life. Okay? Just a small clarification. Again, Saturn and Jupiter on the first house means that development, means growth, means that now you have the strength to change your life, to change the direction of your life. Now is the moment to take the wheel in your hands and you say, okay, I'm driving now the car. And you'll be able to do that. You'll be able, through hard work, responsibility, and discipline, to change your life and make your dreams come true with this conjunction. Rahu in the fifth house, time for new beginnings, time for changing your way of looking. You may become more creative, and you may change the way you look and the change you express yourself. Of course, it is good time for children too. Rahu in the fifth house can give you children. The other thing is marriage, because seventh house is aspected by Saturn and Jupiter, and wherever Saturn and Jupiter are aspecting the seventh house, this means marriage. So here, change of life, children, marriage, all kind of opportunities here. So take advantage of the change of the energy and the opportunities you'll get. Of course, as I told you, everything depends on your natal chart of the planetary period. But still, even if you are not in the right planetary periods, you will feel the transits, you will feel the energies of the big planets. Okay? In the spring and the summer, Jupiter will go in your second house. This means that you have opportunities gain for marriage, because when Jupiter is transiting your second, seventh, and 11th house, these are opportunities for marriage and meeting the right person, or children too, especially marriage. In the second house, you have more opportunities for earning more money, and but there will be more responsibilities in your life. Okay, you will earn money, but there will be more responsibilities. This is for sure. Something else. Oh, it is time to remove the people that you don't like in your life. I mean, friends, professional network. You must change the people. You must remove the people that are toxic from your life. Okay, this is very important, because Ketu is in the 11th house, house of friends and gains, and now is the moment to remove the people who are toxic and who don't help you to change your life and make your dreams come true. So something else. So I think this is the most important thing, that now for Capricorn people, this is very important time of your life where you will be able to change it, transform yourself, find the person that you love, and have marriage and children. I really hope you're in the right dasha and you have the right natal chart, so you will be able to fulfill your dreams and really be happy. So these are the prediction for horoscope 2021 for all people who have moon or ascendant in earth sign Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. Thank you for watching the video. If you have questions, please leave a comment. I'm going to reply without any problems. And thank you for supporting this channel, and thank you for being part of the community Astrology Coaching by Anatoly.